Welcome back, everybody, to Squid Junction 45. We've got losers finals hot on the plate, served up to you right now. I'm Yoshi, joined by my co-com Nightera. Say hello.
Hi. I'm not gonna say hello just because you told me to say hello. I'm gonna say hi. You can't make me.
That's crazy. Anyway, we're gonna get right into some map action. Sway Nightmare, has elected to early ban Splat Zone's Flounder Heights, so it looks like we're gonna head straight into Clan Blitz Scorch, but I haven't even introduced the teams. This is Losers Finals of Squid Junction 45, and we have Bad and Nightmare. Both teams have been on stream, I believe.
Yep, they've been on stream, but you've called Bad wrong. That's not what the name is. The name is Bad?
Oh, sorry. Bad? I've literally played against this team too. My bad. My bad?
No, my bad?
I believe it was the Sonder match that y'all put on stream, correct?
Yeah, the Sonder match.
Yeah, and then afterwards, oh wait, yeah, this is winners, right? Nope, that's losers. I am blind. Hold on. I'm gonna look through the bracket real fast because I want to see where Bad got, sent to the bad bracket. Not bad, but just the losers bracket. In Control Redstone was able to get a 2-1 victory against them, and they have since made an insane losers run to get to the losers finals against our last stream team, Sway Nightmare. So we're gonna go ahead and see these early weapon picks. We see a Trinov Splatter Shop, a Forge, and a Heavy on the side of Bad, and we see a more conventional comp of Ballpoint Double Splash and Machine coming out from the side of Nightmare.
I'll have to see how this plays out once again. They have the splatting on deck, which means a lot of tough control coming from both sides, and they're gonna try and vie for it. So the punishing factor here is whether the crab will be up long enough or whether they continue making this work, or will they get hard punished by a lot of the weapons that are going in, like the Tri-Slosher and of course the Junior. Oh, sorry, the Splash Shot, not Junior.
Definitely, that Splash Shot is a 3-shot kill, and it has a very powerful spectral in the form of Strugeon, albeit the hitbox is kind of broken. We don't talk about it, though. Joe, unfortunately, does go down, but he does get the trade-off with one of Bad's weapons. We see Logan.
Bad's?
Bad's? We see Logan here with this shot, just trying to shark under, trying to maybe find a pick, maybe throw a bomb at the crab, maybe find a pick on Joe. It looks like they're going for the mojo. Joe is dead. Oh boy. Oh, and are they going to get minor? They don't get minor. And the Jet, instant injury, just shooting their grave.
Unfortunately, Bad just did not try and make anything work out of it, and Bad just knows that they have the opportunity to go in, and they could not make it work. But here we go, as we do see once again an opportunity coming in for the Booyah Bomb here, and it might be a free score here from Minor once again, leading a charge every single time we've seen them in Clamblitz.
Definitely, we are going to see this Heavy Splatling try to contest the crab, and it goes down. Two down on the side of Bad, and right now Nightmare is just putting the pressure. Ooh, Logan, that was not a Zuka. I couldn't even see the ink.
Yeah, Bad really knows what they're doing in this situation, and they got this going for them, and it's not looking very good for Nightmare. Nightmare does not have a lot of ink economy, while Bad has a lot to do with just, taking the picks at the right time when slowly going in. The tactical just sitting on there for them to wait it out.
With the amount of pressure that Nightmare put on them in that first push, and the way they were able to defend it, maybe they aren't so bad after all.
They are so bad? Really? I don't think so, but they're definitely doing their best to show that they're not bad. Maybe?
Alright, we do see Nightmare get a nice little, or Minor, from Nightmare, get a nice little double. The Booyah Bomb deep into their base, gets Lock as well. Ooh, what a pick. We see the Booyah forcing Minor up, but there's another pick. Are we gonna see Minor get another pick? No, we're not, but we are gonna see the Clam score, and Nightmare is just taking away at this clam count. We see it now down to 59. Pelu with his ballpoint, gonna get some more clams in, gonna put some more pressure up, and their backline on the side of Bad is currently dead and now has to come back up, trying to farm special, but Sway right now just has the clams to keep this basket open. It's down to 17. What is going on the side of Bad right now? They aren't contesting at all. Nightmare might just get the one-shot KO. They only need a couple clams left. Storm is gonna go for it. There's one, there's two. It's a singular clam. Is Joe gonna be able to find the shark and go for the KO? No, they are playing it safe, which is probably the better play.
Nah, they don't need to play
now,
safe.
Well, now all they really need to do, they could have just gone for the Leroy Jenkins push, but now all they need to do is
No. You're thinking too small here. Nightmare has a strategy here, and that's to play them out. Right now, they have so much point advantage, right? They need to make such a good push to make it work, and no way one push is gonna suffice. Correct?
Oh,
they can play out the long game and make them suffer. Right? The mental damage to them moving into this fight is going to hurt them in the long run, and I think that might be a strategy that they might go for. And look at that. They might end the game here, or they might just purposefully wait it out.
I don't know, I think what you said about the mental game is definitely gonna be a big factor here. You gotta remember, viewers at home, they just got upset by Ink Control Red Sun. Remember, Nightmare is the #1 seed of this tournament, and they have fallen to losers finals. We are gonna see Joe go for a pick here, 2 down on the side of Nightmare. Joe is gonna maybe narrowly able to escape. They are not going to get tracked. They do see a fire from the heavy though. One's gonna go, Clam's getting past the heavy. There's so much going on the action of Joe. It seems like the Joe show over here with how much is going on. A DC from Nightmare. And that's the lobby closure, but that counts as a loss because of the time and the score.
Well, in the given situation, it's definitely very clear who won this fight. We don't even need to see it, because on one hand, there was a team that literally didn't even get a single point in. And at any point in the game, there was a very big chance they could have very easily got a free win at that point. They were just playing it out. So I think it's safe to say that we know who won that round, and it's not the side of Nightmare, unfortunately.
Nightmare was the one that got most of the clams, actually. Bad was the one that was very much getting, out pushed. But if the host was the DC, because the entire lobby closed. Not only did that one person disconnect, but the entire lobby did, including our lovely broadcaster DJ. But I believe because of how the rules are formatted, the host of that match will be deducted again. So we just need to determine who was the host now.
It really doesn't matter in this situation. If you were to ask me, regardless of what happens, Bad definitely had a very strong advantage, and there's really no reason why Bad shouldn't have won this fight. However, in the sake of fairness, we will follow the rulebook.
Bad was still on 100 points.
Hey, I don't know which team you're talking about.
Sorry, Bad was still on 100 points.
There we go.
What do you mean they had a big advantage?
They were at a very on the other end. My bad.
Nightmare.
Right.
There you
Nightmare
go.
was it? So Bad might actually be bad.
Oh, that is incredibly unfortunate, especially because we were talking so high of them earlier. We are gonna go ahead.
I thought it was gonna be a bad situation,
It was a pretty bad situation, but this DC may or may not have just turned the bad situation into an even worse situation.
No, you mean even bad situation to even worse situation?
Yes, indeed. We do need to get confirmation on who was hosting that lobby. Our wonderful TOs are sorting that right now. But as we do that, hopefully we can get into our next stage, which is Tower Control MakoMart.
That is true. But I think score-wise, we've already got our answer for that, unfortunately, and we're gonna see how that pans out.
And I believe I'm looking at the bracket right now, and we are discussing with TOs, but I believe that game is in fact going to Nightmare. So that two points left is not going to waste. At least that's what it says on the bracket. I am actively monitoring and checking with our wonderful TOs on deck right now on whether or not the score is currently correct, because we can't really determine it.
Yeah, we're waiting for that. The scoreboard will be updated when it's time, but in the meantime, I mean, we're good to just like throw it into anything, you know?
Yeah, let's just move on to game 2, honestly. Hopefully the Nintendo servers aren't gonna be as busted as they have been today, and we can get a very nice clean losers finals. Hopefully.
Yep, that's
I
true.
would very much enjoy a clean losers finals, but judging by how
This is already as clean as it gets. I really don't think there's a way they could come back even with 4 power clamps.
Yeah, I mean, like, Nightmare definitely had such a strong advantage. If the game ends up going to bad, that would be devastating for them.
And even with 1 power clamp and purely like mini clamps, like that's still 21 times 3 to 20 and plus 20, so that isn't enough.
Alright, we have confirmation, folks. The efforts did not go to waste. Nightmare takes game 1. That was a little bit of a crazy start to losers finals. But I think we are very excited to look into game 2. We are going to Tower Control MakoMart. I'm very excited to see myself. I'm not going to put you on the spot this time. What Bad brings out, because what they were bringing out last time, it didn't work. Not to be that guy, but Nightmare just wiped the floor. It wasn't close.
Close indeed, I would say. It took me a bit to think about it, to analyze it. But you're right.
Yeah. We are going to go ahead and wait for the competitors to ready up. But I'm just like astonished on what just happened. I'm glad Nightmare got the win because they obviously deserved it. I don't think Bad could have gotten the clutch 0 to death on that clam basket. But you know, it could have happened. It could have not happened. Only maybe we'll find out in a parallel universe, but unfortunately that universe isn't this one. And in this one, Nightmare gets the dub. So we are
Nightmare gets the dub.
Yes, we are now just waiting on this Tower Control MakoMart game to start. It looks like both teams have, albeit slowly, finally readied up. And we are finally getting into some real losers finals action. We are going to see the try coming back out from Bad, and a try coming out from Nightmare as well as the knot coming out from Pelu instead of the normal ballpoint. So this has turned into a very aggressive comp from Nightmare.
Right indeed, and as I'm pushing in once again, I mean, we do see an aggressive comp like you said. Now, how will they play this out though? Nightmare having the dollars now pushing in for it is substituting as an anchor and as well as a slayer. So they have an option of trying to go forward, or they have an option to try to go for Ink. At this point now, it is definitely looking like Ink is definitely in control here. They've got the turf control all set up, so Paolo can just go in ham on them. They have the charge on standby. They're not making any waves here, and unfortunately, it looks like the heavy splatting does do a little bit more than desired here, and that's great on the side of Bad.
We do unfortunately see Nightmare go 3 down, and there's the delayed wipe. So Bad is now going to have an opportunity to finally push up, but we do see Nightmare being able to bounce back on their feet very quickly. Unfortunately, Palu gets caught overextending over there on that left street, and there is an unfortunate pick. That is an incredible pick from Storm, though, to avenge their teammates. And will they gonna get another pick? There's another one going down on the side of Bad. It's a 2-down situation on both teams right now, so I think we're just gonna have a little bit of a chaotic neutral game as these two teams kind of respawn, fight for mid. But it looks like Nightmare is controlling Bad's drop and their stack right now, so it's going to be a little hard for them to get in, especially with that Tri-Slosher, which would have had a very valiant special in the form of Inkjet. Goes down. 2 more go down on the side of Bad. Joe goes for the flank, but he can't find it. The Inkjet is finally out, but it gets cancelled immediately. This might just be a quick KO. Pelo's just been sitting on this tower.
Ooh, and it's not looking any better here as they go in back and forth over and over again, not making any headways.
Definitely, we've been flip-flopping between 2 down, but the crab is gonna end it. Nightmare is already on match point.
And we're gonna hope to see Nightmare clean this one up with a third game.
Definitely, and that for that third game, we are heading over to. Let me just check real fast. We're going over to Rainmaker's Sturgeon Shipyard, the map where Nightmare got upset on tower control by In Control Red Sun. They're gonna look to bounce back and take out the bad from this tournament so we can have a crazy grand finals, the rematch of winners finals, if we will. I'm just very excited to see if Nightmare can get the sweep or not. I mean, it's not every day we see 2 very good teams go head-to-head and one pulls up 2-0.
We're gonna have to see how it goes. I'm not gonna make any more statements on it, but I think there's a very good chance that, well, Bad might be able to take 1 game back out to make it into a 3-1. I still think Nightmare's gonna clean up.
Alright, you've heard it here first, folks. Nitera has their bets on Nightmare. So let's go ahead and check who you, the viewer, have your bets on. I'm looking at the prediction submissions, and we have a little bit more variety. You know, last set, a singular person voted for In Control Red Sun, and they got paid out huge. But we do see, although Nightmare still having the majority of the vote, it's not as big as the, I'm pretty sure it was like 89-11. Right now it's 74-26, so it's about like a 3/4 favor in terms of Nightmare here, but it's going to be very, very, very exciting to see how this plays out. Unfortunately, we are having a little bit of technical difficulties in the form of a room holdup, so that is incredibly unfortunate. I've just been informed by our producer there's a little fun fact in the terms of the viewer predictions. So how Twitch predictions work, if you didn't know, is you vote with your channel points. The more channel points are voted into a team, the higher they are on the percentage scale. So, stunningly, only 2 people voted for Nightmare Sway. But because they voted so many channel points, they have the majority. 5 different people voted for Bad, but they didn't vote as many channel points. So if Bad ends up winning, they're going to get the higher payout for each and every one of them. And folks, I'd like to take this opportunity to remind you, Nintendo Switch Online, $20 a year, everyone. This is definitely the losers finals of all time. We're having DC issues, room issues. It's definitely something, but
Every issue.
all the issues. Next, we're gonna have a skill issue. But I just want the set to go on. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, I think we're finally starting. Thank whoever at this point, man. Thank the Splatoon gods. We're finally getting started here. They have started the room. We are not starting the match yet, unfortunately. They still have their time to select their map. So while they do that, I'm going to go ahead and give you an overview of what the rest of this set might look like if Bad pulls out the reverse sweep. You can see it on the screen right now, folks, but we are going to Sturgeon Rainmaker for our Game 3 Nightmare Match Point game. If Bad's able to clutch it out, we're going to Manta Clams, another old Splatoon 2 map that created insane plays, and have created already insane plays in this game too. And if Bad is able to clutch that one out and we go to the hypest Game 5 we've seen all day, we're finishing it off with Tower Control on Undertow Spillway. We just had our producer, I'm looking at it right now, our producer is so tired of these teams that he's playing the game himself in the training room. Just popped a bubbler. Great job, DJ.
Great job, DJ.
We're just waiting on one more check mark in the lobby right now. They've got 18 seconds until I explode. So let's hurry up and ready up, please. Joe is taking their sweet time, and there we go. It's finally match time. We're finally going on to Game 3 of Losers Finals Squid Junction 45. I'm honestly very excited to see what weapons that they bring up. I didn't want to put you on the spot asking for the weapons, but oh, we're seeing the Forge Bro again coming out from bad. These are some interesting comps, honestly. Now I'm gonna put you on the spot. What do you think about them, Tara?
I don't really have much opinions on this one. This has been back and forth for the most part, and we've already seen this competition back again, right? With the only difference is that Sturgeon Shipyard definitely puts in a place for us to really just kind of, you know, mango around the area, and especially with a lot of high concentration of firepower, and you have to go through this little alcove here. Like, see, if you come up from the side, you have the high ground if you're the one pushing, and with a Nautilus on deck as well. Oh boy, that's kind of dangerous.
Oh yeah, definitely. We just saw Bad going 3 down there. Unfortunately, the Nightmare is not able to get the checkpoints, but we did see something funny, and I don't know if the viewers caught it. Somebody fell in Fight Club, and you know, there's always this unspoken rule, you do not speak of Fight Club unless it is in Fight Club. But I'm gonna speak about Fight Club, because that was just funny. They just straight up fell. Alright, Nightmare's gonna go ahead and get the Rainmaker. They do go 1 down. Oh, but Bad is now 3 down? The crab is popped by Nightmare. And another 2 go down on the side of Bad. Storm is going for this Rainmaker pop. Kairu, I don't even know how you pronounce it, but it's the Forge Pro. It's the Forge Pro I was so surprised about. They're trying to go for a pick. 1 goes down on the side of Nightmare. They're looking for another. The Booyah Bomb is going to be ready. Is the Booyah Bomb going to be popped? We don't know. The Booyah Bomb is not going to be popped yet. Joe, however, though, is able to pick up a crisp double.
And that crisp double indeed is going to try and make something work here, and they move in as much as they can. I'm not seeing it work out for them, however. It's definitely looking not too good. They're slowly pushing it, inching their way forward. There's no way they can push it back with only 1 player left standing, and unfortunately for them, it looks like Joe is definitely making something work out of it. Palu now trying his best to just clean up house here before moving it back safely to base. And that's good, because now that they've the team back together, they can make their final push for 16 points.
Man, but at this rate, I don't think Bad's gonna be able to get a push in. Another 2 go down, go for Bad. Storm is able to pop the crab, and even though we have the Tri-Strikes coming out, I don't think it's gonna be that useful in terms of everything. We do see 1 finally go down for Nightmare, and we see Miner might go down here. Unfortunately, they do lose their only special on deck, and there we go. There's the 3 down. Storm is gonna have to back up here, and we are going to see Bad's first attempt at a push. They have specials, the pop and specials, kind of early Tri-Strike, but that makes sense because the Tri-Strike user wanted to be carrier. We see the Zuka! Is the Zuka gonna find a pickup? No, it's not gonna find a pickup, but they opt to go left instead. 3-up situation on both sides. Unfortunately, the Rainmaker does go down. Miner getting a very good job of cleaning up. And what just happened? Everybody went down on Bad at the same time, and that's a wipeout.
Ooh, that's not looking good for them though. I definitely see an opportunity for them to try and take a comeback here, but there's still a little bit of time for them in hopes that they can make that comeback. So we're gonna see how that pans out, but the situation looks really grim for them as well because they only have 1 special on deck here. Bat is not in a good position. Rainmaker has been reset, so again it's another fight back all the way over.
Definitely, they have to claw their way back in the mid. And you said this position was grim, but at one point does the position turn from grim to dire? There's only about a minute left. What a pick, though, from Logan. Opa, that Zuka pick was very nice. And Miner here going for the double. Gets the double. Oh, baby, a triple. The Booyah is forced out, unfortunately. They are going for the triple, though. Is the triple going to be found? The triple! Is it going to be Quan? It's the Quan! Opa!
They're gonna try and clean this up well, and of course they do clean this up well. Again, cleaning up 1, 2 here, and this is gonna be a 3rd one. They might have a chance to take something off if it weren't for the fact that their ink economy looks awful right now. They need to make some headways here. I don't know about you, but the name of the game is Splat 2, not give them the ability to splat me.
Oh, a little bit bit of roasting from the commentator's booth for bad, but I can see why they haven't even broken past the first checkpoint, and there's only 23 seconds left. The Splatoon gods are gonna need to give him a miracle. Pelu with that knot pick, that was kind of spicy. 3 up on both sides. They grab the Rainmaker, 2 down on the side of Nightmare. Miner is not gonna be able to find the pick. Oh, but they do. But the tries there to clean him up. There's no flanks on deck right now, but there's only 5 seconds. 2 go down on the side of Bad. 3 go down on the side of Bad. And there you have it, folks. Nightmare Strong, the sweep to Grand Finals. We are getting a Winners Finals rematch. Sway Nightmare versus In Control Red Sun. Coming to you in like 2 minutes, hopefully. Nitera, what did you think about that game? That was a game where Nightmare just
I'm speechless. That's what I will give it. I'll give you that much. I'll give you that. I'm speechless.
I do have a few words. That was just like Nightmare is proving why they were the #1 seed. In Control Red Sun, they seem to be in control of that winners final set, but Nightmare wants to prove why they were the #1 seed. They want to prove why they have the ability to win this tournament. They want to prove their new sponsor proud. So I'm very, very excited to see this grand finals set because we have the winners finals rematch. And if you did not catch winners finals, we had the craziest set of games. I believe In Control Red. No, it was Miner's team. Sorry. Nightmare, Sway Nightmare, that won game 1 and not game 2, sorry, it wasn't a reverse sweep quite, but In Control Red Sun played their heart out to get to Grand Finals, and they made it. Now, the only thing about Grand Finals, and one of the gripes I have with double elimination is, has In Control been able to keep their mental up, just sitting there, waiting and seeing Sway Nightmare sweeping Bad? They might be thinking they might be thinking in their minds, oh crap, they just swept a pretty good team. Are we next?
Right. I mean, I'm gonna put it this way, you know what? I really want to believe in the underdog, so you know, if Bad had 1 million fans, I'm one of them. If Bad had 10 fans, I'm one of them. If Bad had only 1 fan, that's probably me. If Bad has no fans, then, you know, I might be dead, most likely. But if Bad was against the whole world, I am against the whole world. If I love Bad till my last breath, that means I'm a die-hard fan of Bad. So hit like if you think Bad is the best and smartest in the world. Because I believe Bad deserves all the praise. But you know what? Prove me wrong, Nightmare. I mean, like, just like complete it. I'm getting word from production to tell me to stop, but I personally believe that Bad had a chance at it, and honestly, y'all should give Bad a chance at it because I am a die-hard fan of Bad.
I needed that laugh. Thank you.
That's gonna get clipped out of context.
Oh yeah, definitely. But production is getting feisty today.
Production doesn't like me. He doesn't give me my match points, and he just tries to mute me for like being a fan of Bad.
I don't think production is one of the million number fans of Bad today.
You know, because she's not a believer. It's really kind of simple.
Well, unfortunately, all beliefs must come to an end because Bad is making an exit at 3rd place in the tournament. We are moving on to Grand Final shortly, as long as these players can get in the lobby. Y'all, you've been playing this tournament for how long now? Get in the lobby faster. This is a PSA to all Splatoon players. Get in the lobby. Just do it.
Get in the lobby.
Get in the lobby. Ain't nobody likes winning sets off of timing or waiting 10 minutes for their set. Just get in the lobby. This is my PSA over, but the non-lobby getters, it's not very nice. We do have our bans confirmed. We do not know which team did which, because, well, we just don't. But we are going to be playing for this set. Splat Zones, Hagglefish Market, Tower Control Inkblot Art Academy, Rainmaker on Humpback Pump Track, Splat Zones on MakoMart with a Barnacle and Dime Claimplets ban, and then finally, Tower Control on Sturgeon Shipyard, the map that killed Nightmare's winners run last set against this very team is being played as the Game 5. And of course, the final map being banned, Rainmaker Scorch. We do have the teams now. Nightmare elected to ban Clamblitz on Barnacle and Dime, and In Control Redstone wanted to end things feisty on Game 5 and decided to ban Rainmaker Scorch. We are finally soon getting started with this grand final set, so let's get some hype in here!
And now we're gonna take a real quick stop here and see whether we can get back at it. Grand's time is now, and I mean, we're gonna see how this ends up.
Yeah, for Nightmare, it's now or never. Remember, folks, how double elimination works is grand finals can be one set, but it doesn't have to be one set. If Nightmare is able to clutch up the victory on this set against Red Sun, remember, the format is double elimination, and because Red Sun made it all the way to grand finals via the winner's bracket, they haven't lost yet. So we like to play a little bit called a bracket reset. If Nightmare wins, we go to another best of 5 set. And for your sake and my sake, we don't know what's gonna happen. We might not see it. But really, since Nightmare is seed 1, I'm rooting for Red Sun.
Ah, I see. So, you just want to play like favorites now, huh? I'll join you to play favorites. You know what? My favorite team to win is Nightmare.
Alright, well, we see...
If Nightmare has 1 million fans, I wanna that. Alright, moving forward into this, we do have 2 splashes coming into play. A splatling, ballpoint splatling, and of course a machine on the side of Nightmare. I don't think we've not seen this come before. And on the other side, the most important thing to note is the Nautilus, who will be supported by the NZ.
Alright, so true. We do see Nightmare get the first cap, but as we are going into this game 1, we put our predictions in on the desk. Let's get your predictions. Currently, we have about a minute left, or 2 minutes left, sorry, to get your predictions in the Twitch chat right now. We see Nightmare taking the majority of the vote, but the last time that happened, In Control Red Sun was able to pull through. But enough about predictions. Let's look at what's happening. Miner right now is trying to zone In Control Red Sun. I think that mental game I was talking about earlier is playing into an effect, because Nightmare has already pushed the zone down to 50. Inkjet's coming on. Inkjet 1v1, but the Booyah is going to be thrown toward the Inkjet. The Inkjet, unfortunately, does go down too. Miner is making some great plays right now to go down to Miner's hands. It might be 3. Oh, it's not quite. But there's only 20 ticks left. In Control Red Sun is in such disarray. They finally have their Tacticooler, but is the Tacticooler movements going to be enough? The crowd is putting so much pressure. 2 go down. 3 go down. Oh my god, Nightmare just absolutely 0 to death the hell out of In Control Red Sun!
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see a fight there. All I saw was, you know, the side of IRS. They were just waiting. They're biding their time. They're trying to scout out the composition. See, now I play favorites. See, this is how you do it. You lean into one and the other. Let's go. See, I'm not a favor of the winning team. I think Nightmare has enough support as it is. I was a fan of Bad, and now I'm a fan of of Red Sun.
Really? You're hopping bandwagon? You're coming to my side?
Oh, trust me, I'll jump over back again. I think they need a little bit of moral boost.
I see. Alright, well, we are going to go ahead and go to Tower Control Inkblot, but that map was convincing. Miner, well, I just want to talk about Miner for a second. He was key in making that game happen. How many picks did Miner get that set?
It doesn't matter how many he got. It's how many picks they did not get on the side of Ink.
I don't even care. I just want to see how many picks Miner got. If production maybe can confirm with me how many picks they got, please. The R button. Oh, that's crazy. All right, production just gave me a fun fact about the game. Apparently, match history doesn't show if you're a spectator. That's bullcrap, in my opinion. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go into our game 2 here shortly. In Nightera, I know you've jumped over to the Red Sun the bandwagon of Red
No,
Sun.
I'm back to Nightmare.
Oh, heard it here, folks. First, folks. Nightmare.
I gave them what I could. I'm going back.
Man. Oh my god, hit the A button, challenge players, because we need to get into round 2. Man, you think it's grand finals, right? You think they'd be more confident in their comp picks and their, like, abilities. They wouldn't need to practice.
Who says about comp picks that they're confident? They're waiting, they're biting their time. They want Ink to just kind of run out their situation here. They want to run out their their high so that they can like go into it with a little bit more spunk.
Yeah. Alright, well let's see this here. Tower Control, Inkblot Art Academy, just a reminder, we are in grand finals of Squid Junction 45. We have Nightmare Sway from the loser's side, the #1 seed, and In Control, Red Sun, the 3rd seed, coming in from winner's side. We are seeing a Zap, Knot, Machine, and Ballpoint, double Splatling coming out from In Control. Sway, on the other hand, bringing out the Machine, Knot, Zap, and Splash.
The only difference being the splash and the ballpoint pen, which means the very big difference here that we're gonna see is one has a little bit more turfing power on special side versus the other who has turfing power on the main weapon side, and then on the other side slaying will go to vice versa. So we're gonna see how that pans out in the long run, but I have a very good suspicion as to how this is gonna pan out. Looking at how this is playing out now, Nico's not even given a chance to move out and they pass checkpoint 1. Mia just enjoying his time sitting down there trying to ink, but it's got hard punished by the machine on Miner.
Miner, man, I swear, Miner has been the talk of the set. Finding all of these clutch picks, they have the cooler now at the ready. They're going to be able to schmooze all over the place. In Control Red Sun has finally popped their cooler. They're already at 30, folks. LDE has been active, and it's 4 minutes left on the clock. There's only been a minute left. Or a minute past, sorry. Joe's gonna look for a pick. It doesn't seem to be finding, but they're still pushing this tower. 2 go down on the side of Red Sun. Beam is looking to get picked, but we might see a pick coming here now.
It doesn't really matter if they got a pick. They already have the tower on standby. If they were to jump back right now and go in, they're wasting so much time. It's not even worth it for them. They just have to stay on the point now. It's easy. Free game right there. Very simple and clean game, as it says. There was no need to chase for any of the splats there. They had no reason to chase for splats either. They were simply waiting for an opportunity for them to just buy their time out and just go for it. Honestly, getting the splat would have been a little bit more different. It would change the game a bit. But chasing them out of their zone when they have no control already just made it so much better for them.
Definitely, and oh man, I just want to say, like, opportunity, we're talking about opportunity here, but there's a name for opportunity. And his name is Miner! Because Miner has been the talk of the set carry for Nightmare, getting every single clutch pick possible. This is just insane. Nightmare might just... I think Nightmare's just out for blood at this point. They got upset by In Control Red Sun at the very start of Winners Finals, and they said, nah! We're not going down. We're going to push this into a double sweep. And I think that's what they want really badly. We are going to go ahead and move shortly into our Game 3, which is going to be Rainmaker on Humpback Pump Track. Also, another Splatoon 2 fan favorite. Well, I wouldn't say fan favorite, but definitely the map of Splatoon, or not the.
Well, you guys are the first. Yoshi's saying it's a fan favorite. Controversial take. Put it to Twitter.
Controversial thing. Oh dear. Right
well,
now,
in any case, In Control definitely has something going for them in this last round, and that is to take back everything. They're in finals, right? They don't want to lose it out. They need to go for a reverse tree here if they want to make something work. But this stands to say, why does Nightmare want to give it to them? So they have to at least put up some level of a fight here. They have seen the competitions. They know what they're running. It's time to go for the counter attack.
That's great and all, but I wish you guys could see this at home. I'm just watching the producer do like the DVD screensaver with the Octoling, and it's very entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. Our brilliant producer DJM, great guy. Anyway, let's get into Rainmaker on Humpback Pump Track. We got Nightmare on match point, trying to bring this into a bracket reset. Are we gonna see anything too different in terms of? Oh my god! Oh my god! I thought that splash was a zap. It gave me a heart attack. I'm just like, oh my god, zombie comp. But no, it's just a singular zap. I'm sad. In control getting a really fast pop there though.
They don't need to have a zombie comp. In fact, I think zombie comps are just kind of like, eh. They're
a little gimmicky.
It's a one-time pop, and then it is done.
Yeah.
But as we're moving into it, we do see Nightmare once again having a dominant lead. They're able to just pick this up for free right now. And there it is. Broke first checkpoint easily. And now they have a free reign in if they just go for it. And if they just sit down, Palou is able to just bust everyone down if need be. Like that right there. Mia just sitting down in rear fire. And of course you see the Inkjet right there has no way to move back. He just doesn't really want to go in. Forcing in right away instead of going back. Interesting play here. Very dangerous into enemy territory. But we definitely see that again. Control wise, all the way to Nightmare. Nightmare is not afraid to just wait it out.
Definitely, we see Storm here just trying to get some more map control. In control. Oh no! An unfortunate turn of events for Red Sun. They try to drop the Rainmaker, but Nightmare doesn't have any of it. They pick the Rainmaker before the Rainmaker is able to drop, thus making sure the Rainmaker is going to spawn back up there, still in Red Sun territory. Luckily, the Rainmaker does reset, and one of them does go down for Nightmare, but unfortunately, one of them goes down for Red Sun. Red Sun is having no opportunity whatsoever to do anything right now.
And sure enough, they definitely do take a few picks here, but they won't be able to grab the Rainmaker at this point. So again, Red Sun's just stuck right there. They have no way of knowing how to pull it back out. Even dropping a Tentacular here to just try and make some headway here. But again, no matter how many picks you take now, it's just gonna return back to favor of Nightmare at some point, and they have to find a way to make a sustainable push.
Exactly what you're saying. This isn't even commentator's curse. This is commentator's fortune teller. What you are saying is coming into fruition. We saw Beam get a pick on Storm there, but it really didn't matter. In the grand scheme of things, we see Storm right now just bursting the Rainmaker. One does end up going down though on the side of Sway. Are we gonna see the Rainmaker? We just see one coming on the rails. What the booyah? Oh my god, there's so much going around on Storm right now. How is Storm still alive? The Rainmaker possible parrying the Inkjet, not going for a parry. The Rainmaker finally does go down. But as you were saying, Red Sun needs to find a way to push. They need to find a way to get in. They're playing defense, and yeah, they're playing defense alright, but is that really gonna matter if Nightmare's just gonna take the lead and stall you out?
Yeah, pretty much that is exactly what I'm saying. As we do see right now, Nightmare is just playing the long game, you know. Mentally, boom, Red Suns. That's the aim of the game right here. You know what, get a good lead, hold everything back, we can wait for it. And it's not even funny at this point.
Most definitely. One of the strongest parts about Splatoon is your mental game. If you lose your mental, no matter how mechanically talented you are, no matter how game-aware you are, the mental makes so much of a difference.
Yeah, you can only play for so long, right?
Exactly.
You can only play a game for so long if you're on a lose streak as well. It doesn't help that you're not winning and you're not thinking in the right headspace to want to win.
Exactly, and it's not like In Control Red Sun is in that loser headspace, but rather, I explained this at the beginning of the set, they had so much downtime where they were just in their own thoughts. They could have had doubts brewing because they saw the sweep that happened to Bad, and now Bad is eliminated. So what if it happens...
And now Bad is eliminated.
Bad is eliminated. So what if it happens to Red Sun? Nightmare is absolutely owning the mental game right now. In Control Red Sun is trying every opportunity to claw back in. But with this very, very, very nice tactical pops, they're just able to respawn instantly. One goes down on
a double!
Each side, nice double though from In Control Red Sun. Unfortunately, the other person goes down on Red Sun, so it doesn't really matter. It's
well, Rainmaker is reset. This is not worth it for them. Honestly, In Control Red Suns here, they had something going for it, but unfortunately just kind of dropped the ball there by letting the Rainmaker reset. I don't think that's something they want to do, so they've got to try and find a way back around it.
Man, it's just crazy. There's 40 seconds left, and Nightmare's at 40 ticks. They have a special at the ready, Red Sun do, but they haven't even gotten past the checkpoint. At one point, do you just say, okay, we need a mental reset. This set was a bust. We need to win it in that bracket reset. But no, it looks like In Control is trying to prove me wrong. They want to prove their mental stamina. They want to prove why they're a top North American team. They get the checkpoint. The Booyah is out. It doesn't connect though. In Control needs a huge play. Pelu on the flank. Is anybody going to be able to call out? Beam goes for it. Beam gets a nice call out. But Storm and Miner are there. It's not going to be enough. And Nightmare gets a sweep for Grand Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everyone in between, we are heading to True Finals.
Well, Grand Finals is now basically wrapped up. We're gonna see if Nightmare can clean it up from here. Honestly, maybe give Nightmare a bit of a win here and get them a bit complacent, while Red Sun just kind of sweeps them back out later on. Who knows? Maybe that's a way that they can really think this out. But like I said, you know, I was a fan of Nightmare, now I'm going back to Red Suns.
Really? Okay. So, I'm actually gonna swap my pick now that True Finals is starting. Nightmare strong. I'm sorry. I've seen Nightmare sweep 2 teams in a row. It might be 3. Nightmare strong.
Wow. Wow.
I'm
this
sorry.
person.
I'm sorry, but
who are you?
Red
who
Sun,
are you?
Red Sun had me at winners finals. They had that insane, you know, they had that insane game 5 against Sonder, and then they had that insane game 5 against Nightmare. Let me cook for a second. I think Red Sun ran out of steam. I think they peaked in winners finals, and I think it's being very apparent right now. Because
who
Nightmare
are
just got the
you?
craziest sweep.
No, I'm not letting you cook. Who are you? I don't know who you are.
Well, if you don't know who I am, it's not like we're ending stream yet, but you can find me at twitch.tv/YoshiChris08 and twitter.com/YoshiChris08 too. I'm gonna go ahead, now that we've locked in our predictions, please don't jump the bandwagon, Nightmare. You're either going Red Sun now or you're going Nightmare now. Choose one. I'm going
Hold on,
Nightmare.
I'm flipping a coin.
Whose heads?
Dinner.
Okay.
Tails is either of those teams. I don't really know which one, but it's gotta be better than Dinner. If they can't beat Dinner, then honestly, do they really deserve it?
Real? Well, now that we've talked about our predictions, let's go over to the viewership side. The viewers were right for the last one, but now we're in True Finals. Maybe you were right. Maybe, like, Red Sun was, like, making them complacent with, like, oh yeah, you sweeped bad? Oh yeah, you sweeped us. And then they're waiting. They're waiting for this set to pack the punch. But right now, with viewership, you guys are deciding, oh my days. It is a 4-96 ratio in favor of Sway Nightmare. Wow.
Wow.
That's crazy. And you know what? I'm with the majority on this one, actually. I still stand by Nightmare strong.
Okay, cool. Glad we established that.
Have you made your decision yet?
I'm on to Red Suns. I'm on to Red Suns.
Okay.
They beat them once before. Honestly, why not?
Alright.
What's stopping them from doing a round 2?
Alright, well you have our desk here. Nightera is going for Red Sun. I'm going for Nightmare. And viewers, most of you are going for Nightmare as well, but let's see how this plays out. I just dropped
Y'all coping. Y'all are coping. I'm telling y'all now, it's Red Suns, and there's no other way around it. Trust me on this. I have not been wrong for the most part.
We're just not gonna look
Don't
at
quote me on that.
I'm gonna quote you. Not right now, though. I'm a nice person. Anyway, let's get into True Finals! Ladies and gentlemen, Splat Zones on Barnacle and Dime.
Look.
In Control Red Zone versus
There
Sway
we go.
Nightmare.
There we go. That's Nicole with the Splatana. There we go. Now we're really seeing it up and about. Ink is definitely in top shape now, going into their old-patented ideas in here. We're gonna see Nico try to wreak havoc here if that's the one thing you need to do, but the entire composition on their side is a little bit more turf heavy. but they still have a little bit of range as well. So the Splatana idea, it's gonna need to take a little bit of work into.
Definitely, and everybody sees Splatana as like this aggressive, like midline slayer weapon that you can put so much pressure on. But Nico has gone instead to deliberate with the Deco Wiper, which has missiles. So instead of being that aggro heavy Wiper kill, you have beacons and missiles. So you're not going aggro, you're instead going, here comes the missiles, do 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 do, and here they are, right on cue.
Here we go, cleaning up one at a time, just swinging back and forth. We do see Joe trying to cut in the corner, and we are seeing Ariel just knocked out just like that. Where is Nico? That is the question we need to look at. As Nico is stuck at the back here, and he still gets it down for a trade, which means it looks like Nightmare has a very strong, commanding lead pushing forward to this. There's no way they're coming back to try and, like, you know, do any cleanup for the splats. They are able to make it lose control and clean it back up, but that's only because Nico came back. And like we said, right, the minute Nico was out, it was devastation for a while.
Definitely, and for the first time in a while, we can actually say In Control is actually in control for once. Oh, never mind.
What are you talking about? In Control is in control for once. They did it once before, they can do it again.
That's true. I would honestly like to see you prove me wrong about Nightmare Strong. I would like to see it, but Miner, this is what I was talking about. Miner's been the talk of the day for so long, and they might find another pick right here on Admir. Admir does able to get the pick, but it's a trade because Storm from Sway is able to get the pick today.
I mean, there is that right now. They have to try to find a way around all of this mess of a turf they have. There's not much they can work around with, but they're slowly making their way out once again. Nightmare is now back to a corner again. Really, truly a living Nightmare.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is actually, I think, the first time we've seen Nightmare be backed up, honestly, within these like 4 games. And it's crazy to think about because maybe you were right. Maybe In Control it's time to turn on the Jets. And the Jets, they are turning on because they're only about 17 ticks from lead. Nico right here is gonna farm those missiles, get those missiles in, get the beacons in. They are gonna go ahead and stall out for lead. That's the lead for In Control Red Sun. Are we going to see the KO? The Booyah comes out. It's now a nightmare for Nightmare. Here comes the last-ditch effort. The missiles go. Wow, what a fast cap. And Nico's the only one left. And that's a delayed wipe. They
and
would not have none of
wipe. Yeah, with a delayed wipe, though, they might be able to push the penalty out. But I don't think it's enough to clean out the game. So it's going to come down to specials here. They do have a Booyah Ball on standby versus Inkjet. And we all know which one is going to win in that fight. So it really comes down to how they want to make it. Tactical has popped out here from the side of Ink, and now they are going to go in Red Suns. They have to push in a bit more. They want to make it. The penalty is already counting down, and it's not looking good.
What a pick, though, from Miner there. They might be able to get the Inkjet as well. Oh, I don't know. Miner's looking a little bit weak. Oh, but the zone timer, I don't think they realize. It's a 2 to 3 situation. Is the zone going to tick? The zone ticks. Nightmare is able to get it.
Very clean right there. Like I said, they needed to try pushing in at the moment when they dropped the Tacticular, and unfortunately they just weren't able to. And that just kind of gives Nightmare 1-up in this situation. You know, it's a little bit of a hit stop for them.
That is incredibly unfortunate for In Control Red Sun. They did put up more of a fight as they have been. Definitely. I think they're starting to turn on the Jets. I think maybe the Jets just needed a second to turn on, you know, warm up. But as we go into our next map, let's get actually an overview of the map. So we just played Splat Zones on Barnacle and Diamond. We are going to go ahead and head into Rainmaker Sturgeon Shipyard next. After that, we're going to Clan Blitz Museum to Alfonsino. And if we're going to a Game 4, it's going to be Tower Control MakoMart. Nightmare has elected to ban Splat Zones on Flounder Heights. So if we go to a Game 5, we're going to Rainmaker on Hagglefish Market because In Control Red Sun banned Clan Blitz Scorch.
Ooh-wee. That's something I have yet to see.
Definitely. I mean, it's honestly not surprising that I think Nightmare played this really well in terms of their ban. You know why? Because In Control Red Sun, other than that last match and the very first match in Winners Finals, In Control Red Sun has been consistently winning Zones maps. So Nightmare took the first Zones map, and they banned the second. So now In Control Red Sun doesn't have that comfort zones pick anymore. They gotta go through the gauntlet of Rainmaker, Clan Blitz, and Tower Control. And then Rainmaker again if they go to a game 5.
Here we go, of course, they have a chance at it again. They're making this rematch count. The grand finals is here.
We're not in grand finals anymore. We are in true finals. The bracket reset of bracket resets. In Control Red Sun versus Sway Nightmares on Squid Junction 45. If you aren't hyped right now, what are you doing? Why? Why are you not hyped? Genuine question, because this is a hype set. Let's get rocked and rolling on Rainmaker on Sturgeon Shipyard.
Indeed, as now we take a look at how they're going to play it out. We see our weapon choices, and this is going to be how it is going to be. Knowledge is now returning back once again for a little bit of the push potential like we're talking about. You want a little bit on the offense this time, and it looks like at the very least Ink Red Suns, they don't have a chance when it comes to pushing. They have to play from the defensive and counter-attack strategy.
Definitely here, we already see a very, very early special pop from In Control Red Sun in the form of the crab, I believe that was. Oh my god, 3 go down the side of Red Sun, though, and Beam's just stuck on spinner. Oh, this is so unfortunate for Red Sun right now. Beam is forced to back up. They might be able to just get Rainmaker checkpoint for free here. Oh, are they going to be able to get it? The try is going to try and stop it. They do successfully stop it. It's a 2-down situation on both sides. 3 down now for Nightmare. But Miner's fighting it! And they get a pick. Whoa.
Whoa, indeed.
That is something we do not see a lot, especially in the West region. You know, it's customary once you're 2 down or definitely even 3 down that you like fall back and push up as a team. But if you've watched the Splat World Championships, you know Japan sometimes operates a little differently. They can have those one-off interactions, and if they work, they pay off. And I think that's what Miner tried to do, and they paid off. We're gonna see here a very, very odd Rainmaker pickup, but oh no. In Control Red Sun is wiped out. They get the Rainmaker check for free here, guaranteed. Pello is going to go down in the process, but it doesn't matter. Joe has a crab out. If Joe finds a pick with the crab, but that neutral game has already been established, they do get some more points on the board to make sure that checkpoint isn't the only thing that's being grabbed over at Sway. Wow, honestly, I cannot believe just the insane amount of pressure that Nightmare has been putting on In Control Red Sun. 2v1. Oh, but the one... Oh my god, Admir's backup, like, literally backed up and left Admir, so that was a crazy trade. We're gonna see here, Beam, you know, farm for that tactical. There's the tactical popped up in the mid. One jumps out on Nightmare. Are they gonna be able to take it left here? The machine on this form of Miner is gonna be able to go ahead and see if they can zone out. Oh no, not again. They did have QR this time from the cooler, but these wipeouts are so painful. We see Krim here trying to pop this ink chat early, just trying to find anything, but it's just desperation at this point. Nightmare is playing this so well, and In Control Red Sun is trying to get some form of control, but it's not happening. Nightmare is playing this so well, it looks like they're going to play the stalling game. And then now we see 2 rotating around Spinner. Storm goes down, but Miner goes for the cleanup. 2 rotating on the right, only 2. Now they're jumping out on the side of In Control Red Sun. Miner finds a good pick. Sorry, that is Joe that finds the pick with the help of Miner. Joe goes down, but it's it was a 2v2 situation. I don't think Nightmare had coolers, so now it's 2 down in the form of Nightmare. We might see a little bit of a flippa-floppa in the terms of the push. We're gonna see here Krim just, you know, pure farming for Jet. They're gonna get another one probably, but man, In Control Red Sun, they haven't been able to get in control. They're not able to break through. This is Red Sun's biggest nightmare, is not being able to break through. If they let Nightmare have these gorgeous openings that they have, and then they just get a big lead, In Control can't play the stalling game. It's just not going to happen because they have to go for points at some point. And Nightmare right now has been getting beautiful openings, brilliant openings even. And Red Sun is just, they can't do it. And Nightmare's just been able to prove why they're the #1 seed and why they want this tournament so badly. Here we go. Pelu right now under fire from the Jet. They are able to get a parry on the Jet. Another Jet's coming out though. Krim is going to be able to see if they can get a pick with the ballpoint. There are only 43 seconds left. 2 are down on the side of Red Sun. 1 on the side of Nightmare. Okay, a special's being popped out from Nightmare. Special's being popped out from In Control Red Sun 2. Tri-Slosher goes down. There's only 30 ticks left. And right now, Nightmare has control of mid. This is going terribly for Red Sun. Nightmare's only 1 up right now. We don't see anything. Nightmare has the Rainmaker. Are they just going to rush this back? No, they're pushing forward. They're playing risky with it. They're going for extra points. They do get
They are.
On the mic.
Few more seconds left.
On the pedestal.
Count down with me.
4, 3, 2, 1. There's the Rainmaker grab. Oh, but 1's down already on the side of In Control. Nightmare might just push this to tournament point. Here we go. Admir needs to do something about In Control. The entire team needs to do something about this constant pressure that Sway has been putting on them. Admir, use the cannon. Use the cannon attack. Find some picks, please. Tacticooler comes out. So does Booyah. They're going to have QR now, so the picks don't even matter. The retreat. Oh, and that knocks down the timer even more. 1 goes down on the side of In Control Red Sun. The Jet Exhaust is going for the Rainmaker, and that's it. Nightmare has pushed it to tournament point. Red Sun is falling apart.
Red Sun is falling apart indeed. But it doesn't mean it's over just yet. They still have a game up against them to play it out. If you can do a reverse here and they want to make something work.
Oh man, there is still a game, but judging by, I mean, if you think about it, Nightmare has won their past 8 games in a row. That's just crazy to think about. And we are going to a map where Red Sun lost on in Winners Finals. It's not quite the same mode as Clamblitz, but it is Musem de Alfonsino. So we are now on tournament point of Squid Junction 45 and True Finals. We have seed number 1 Sway Nightmare versus seed number 3 In Control Red Sun. What have you thought about this matchup so far? Because we saw it in Winners Finals, we saw it in Grand Finals, and now we're seeing it in True Finals, Knights Arrow. What do you think this matchup is pertaining? Amazing answer. We're gonna, I guess I'll give my thoughts. Nightmare has just been very, very dominant. They're proving why they're the #1 seed. I've said this so many times, but let's go ahead and just look at Nightmare's results so far. I'm going to go ahead and look at the current winners bracket from Grand Finals all the way back. So let's look at Nightmare's early run. They got a bye-round run because they were seed 1, and then they went against seed 32 Remnants. They 2-0'd them. And then they went against seed 17, Beastie Quoia. I don't even know how to pronounce that, bro. It's going 2-1. And then Zuka Gang, a French team, falling to Sway Nightmares while going 3-1. And then Nicola Jokic, one of Nitera's personal favorites, also fell to Nightmare Sway 3-1. And then we have the winner's final set you all know and love. In Control Red Sun wins 3-2 against Nightmare, knocking them to losers finals against Bad, but Bad kind of showed why they're named Bad, because they got swept. And now In Control is facing the same fate. They are not In Control. They got swept in Grand Finals, and we are on tournament point of Squid Junction 45, Clamblitz Musem de Alfonsino. I'm going to get a bit loud today, folks, because this is about to be a match. We see a Zap ballpoint splash machine coming out from the side of Nightmare, and we see a Zap Nautilus now coming out from Nico machine and a ballpoint from Red Sun. It's very interesting how they're running that double splatling comp. It did not work for them last time, so I don't know what they were personally thinking. What a pick from Pelu there, the Jet. Immaculate pick. Oh, and Miner's already in there. The talk of the tournament.
Toggle turn, indeed.
If Nightmare goes on to win this tournament, Miner's getting MVP. I'm sorry, because these sets have just been insane with Miner getting such clutch picks, putting so much pressure. Pelu's getting flanked here. Oh, it's a ballpoint battle. Oh, Pelu gets some good hits, but no, they are going to go ahead and jump out. And Storm is left alone in mid. Miner is trying to provide crossfire, but it's not going to happen. And for the first time, Ink Control has some pretty good control of it. You're going to see here, Miner just, backed up, which is not what Nightmare wants. Miner's their clutch. Miner is the one that they can determine, or depend upon, sorry, to get those clutch plays. And we've seen it before, but now Miner's down. 2 down now as Storm goes. Oh, I don't know, guys. Viewers, I don't know. You see Nico's getting pressure. Oh, there's the first barrier break. This is what I was talking about before. They need to stop letting Nightmare get these beautiful openings. And for the first time, Red Sun has opened the game with first blood on the objective. That is insane. We are going to see now mid being turned over to Nightmare. And, Joe popping this crab is going to put so much pressure on the spinner. One's already forced to jump out. 7 clams. Their clam economy is very, very interesting on both sides, honestly. But, okay, here we go. The Inkjet coming up from Kreb. Oh, maybe the Booyah cancel. Miner does go down. Krim does not go down to the Booyah. The Jet does not connect with anything else, though. Joe is coming up. Oh, all of them are coming up now. Nico needs to stay alive. Nico dies to a very clutch burst bomb thrown by Joe, though. I don't know, guys. This is going to be a very, very close match. We see, okay, the cooler, the clam, Miner's putting pressure. Are they going to go back for pity is the question. Joe has popped the crab. No, they are not. They're just going to, oh no. They're going to get this done the clam way, the baby clam way. A wipe on the side. Oh, wait, they are going for pity. Storm is just a little bit too slow. But the wipe coming out from Nightmare is putting Red Sun at such a disadvantage. This is what I was talking about. They need to, even though their opening was not the best, Nightmare has just found a way to, pressure them into getting into this spinner, and now Nightmare's off because it has that ball point, and with that Machine Miner pair, the Miner Pelu pair is just absolutely insane. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is. As they continue to shred it down here, we are seeing another Booyah ball on standby on deck here. They want to really pop it out to just continue to control the area they could.
Definitely here. We are going to see Nico go for another pick on Storm. Does the poke? Oh, almost dies to the Jet, but the clutch jump out. Alright, that might have been a crab, actually. My bad. But Nightmare right now has the lead. And you know what? I think Nightera, you were right about the mental game. I think this is where it comes into full force. Red Sun is on crutches right now. They know they need to do this, or it is Jover for the tournament. So I think Nightmare now plays into their mental advantage and stalls them out. They are really clumped up though against that Inkjet. Oh my god! It's a bloodbath of specials. Joe goes down. Admir goes down. Pelu goes down. Another one goes down on Red Sun. I couldn't see who. Oh my days. Okay, we are seeing Krim going for some picks. Very aggressive. Ooh, Pelu going to go for the Booyah cancel. Gets the Booyah cancel. That's really bad for Red Sun here. Pelu isn't able to find another pick, but Storm is able to get the tactical. Tactical is up. The movement speed is up. We are up. They are getting their money up before they get their funny up. There's another score for Nightmare. Excuse me a second.
Yes?
Miner right now is absolutely just putting so much pressure with Pelu. This is absolutely crazy. I'm losing words because, I mean, like, Red Sun doesn't even have the defensive masterclass that they got from Sonder. There's 7 seconds left. Count it with me, chat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Overtime! In Control Red Sun has one chance and one chance only to stay alive. One of the clan, both clan carriers. That's a wipeout. It might be over for In Control Red Sun. Sway has gotten the wipe. There's only about 2 seconds left. That's it. That's it. It's over. Nightmare, your Squid Junction 45 champions after a double reset sweep, winning 9 straight games in a row. That's crazy. And
that is.
Honestly, I'm glad I switched sides because I saw the fatal flaw. The knot combo.
The knot combo. Oh boy, can't believe we finally did it off the hour.
Yeah, indeed.
Ooh. Alright, so in any case, where can we find you? Because I do believe we are wrapping up shop, but
yes, we are.
I think we've got some shout outs to do before we go off.
We do. So obviously we have to shout out the winner of today's tournament, Sway Nightmare. You can go ahead and look at their further progress at, I believe, Sway Esports has a Twitter account, as well as Nightmare. I believe it's Nightmare_Spol. But we also have some shout outs to do in the production booth. First and foremost, our amazing producer DJam, who has made this entire thing possible. DJam, where can we find you?
Well, you can find me on DJ98 on Twitter.
Nightera, I swear to God. Alright, well, Nightera, where can we find you?
Oh, you can
you can find me at Ryan_Nightera at either Twitch or Twitter. We'll do a proper one for DJam after we get yours. So where can we find you?
Yes, definitely. You can find me at twitch.tv/YoshiChris08 and twitter.com/YoshiChris08. It's been a pleasure commentating for you guys, and let's get a proper send-off for DJam, our amazing producer.
Yes, DJam, you can find him at... Oh, this is the... DJam98.twitch. That's where you can find him on Twitch.
Yeah, absolutely.
And DJam97 on Twitter. So, in any case, for Dapple Productions from us, we're down with Squid Junction for today, but catch us next time when we get to another crossroads, and we see you all very soon.
Goodbye.